All is rolling. Got everyone
All
here.
right.
Whole squad is here, and we're off.
Oh, yes, let's go. We got Apple with the white pieces to start off. Cool. Let's see what opening prep these guys have against each other.
And it's before.
Yes.
Of course. He had to do it for the stream. Yeah, one before is an interesting move. This will be interesting what calculator plays against this opening.
Yeah. What's the approach from a
E5
real?
should
Okay,
be the
E6.
best move for black, right? The first move.
Yeah, I haven't bothered to look at this opening because Apple doesn't play this against me. He just plays like E4.
It is
I don't
E5 is the top response.
E5 and then Queen H4 as a
I think
follow-up.
even in regular chess against one before e5 is the move, right? And then it goes bishop b2, bishop takes b4, bishop takes e5 or something like that, if I remember correctly. I think that's the line.
There's also the idea to play Queen H4, E5, and then Queen H4, attacking. I think Apple plays. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure how Apple follows up on that, but it's also an idea in the position.
Yeah, but I'm really liking this position for white right now. You were sacking the b pawn, but your dark square bishop gets to play. Play d4, knight d2 or knight c3. Grab the center too. This looks good. Oh, okay, he's jumping into g5, going for f7 early. I don't know if there's an immediate sack on f7.
Probably not, I guess. And G2 is now
Yeah,
taxed too.
yeah, I think knight g5 may have been a bit premature because there's no follow-up. Knight takes f7, sure, bringing the king out, but white isn't really set up for a attack like that. He doesn't have like the center yet.
Yeah,
All
there's
right, yeah, he just develops.
no way to crack through onto those light squares, huh?
Yeah, I'm really not liking this knight g5 move. I think it would have been better for him to just castle or push pawns in the center. But we'll see.
Now you probably have to either stay in the middle with the king or castle long, because you can't castle short because of bishop takes G2.
Yeah, but I guess Apple came to play. This is going to be inherently dynamic when you start off with one b4.
Queenside
Oh, he goes for
castling.
bishop d6.
Queenside castling looks all right. Yeah, it's not the I mean ideal, but
Yeah, I like this idea of h4, h5, kicking the g6 knight, making a h7 potential target later on,
oh, nailed it.
weakening light squares. Okay, jumps into the center. What about just d4 here? Kicking the knight once again.
I was thinking about knight takes e6 at all times when it's
Yeah, me
possible.
too.
I don't think it was quite working, but yeah,
Yeah, no.
knight takes e6 here, yeah, and then you're
Yeah,
removing one of these
F
defender.
takes.
Yeah, f takes what was working, I think, for black. It would have been okay. A little scary.
Wow, so we're threatening a check already. Maybe I think he just needs to chop twice on e4. Gotta get rid of these knights, right? And then play knight
Probably
c6
yes.
at the end. Yeah, probably chop twice, play knight c6, bring the queen out to f6, cover some of those. Or I guess he can't bring it out to f6, but he can probably bring it out to g5, the queen. Try to cover some of the dark square weaknesses.
Yeah, if your queen can get over here, start to attack. I mean, black, dreaming of castling, maybe it's okay.
Is he thinking of like king f8? That would be quite depressing. Just push your king to the f8 square, avoid some checks for the moment. But well, I could also think about playing a4, just opening up another potential diagonal, just as like idea in the future, not something he needs to play immediately. One thing for sure, the FM's taking his time here.
Block situation becoming relevant. Whoa, giving up a check?
Guess he didn't like
Check.
something about that variation, chopping twice. All right, so white lands his first check. Nice. Oh man, f2 is a problem here. Does he have to play like knight h3? Because queen f2, knight g4, and then the bishops are lined up to give a third check. He has to be careful here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Maybe he has to play knight h3, protect the f2 square. I guess it's not terrible that he retreats. Or maybe after knight h3, then he's worried about bishop g2, forking the knight and bishop. And then you can remove the defender on h3, and then attacking
What
f2.
about F4?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Just removing that idea altogether playing f4.
There
But
it
maybe,
is.
yeah, that's a good idea. What about h6 here?
Oh,
Okay, I guess he wants to castle. Yeah, the knight
wow.
is pinned as well to the queen.
Fun move.
Oh, you
Oh, this
have
is
to
gonna turn.
trade now?
Yeah, now queen h8. Queen h8 is GG's. Queen h8 and then the bishop follow up. Okay, he's defending that, but he's losing the knight. He's losing the knight. Just pawn takes knight.
Ooh,
Or bishop takes, okay.
Okay.
I mean, he could just go into queen endgame here. He has a check up. He has an extra piece. Yeah, this is GG's. Wow, this is a good game from white.
And the clock.
Yeah, just rook
Yeah.
b1, and that's it.
Wow, Apple pulls it off with 1 b4. Oh my.
Nailed it.
It's a tricky opening for sure. Yeah, this is collapsing here. Just put the rook on the 7th. Just tie black's pieces down. Yeah, you could probably play g4 here, or yeah, e4.
Rook takes
This
d7
is
was a
falling
threat.
apart. Yeah, white just needs to find a way to break through. Probably king f2. Actually, I don't know if I want to bring the king out like that.
No, no. Oh.
Yeah. He's opened up the file.
Yeah, this is a little scary. Now you might be allowing some counterplay. How about...
Oh, I don't
Check.
like d4. Okay, so he's sacking a piece. Wow, what is happening here?
Yeah, what?
Suddenly this is turning around. Now
did-
king f7. King f7 and then rook
Check.
h1. Oh, he does it immediately.
Yeah, wait. You're not going to be getting 2 checks with the rook. What is this follow-up?
I think he needed to move the king first. Oh man, I think he missed a beautiful winning chance. What?
Wacky. Okay.
Wow. I think he needed to move the king first, and then you're lined up for rook h1 or rook h2 check, giving the next 2 checks as well.
Whoa, guys, slow down here.
Yeah, but I guess you can't blame the players. They're in pretty big time pressure there, even with the 2-second increment. But wow, this is interesting. E3 start from the FM. Not a fan of the opening choice.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. We all collectively agree that 1e3 is not what... yeah, it's not what we like.
But Apple didn't go for some e5 line. He usually plays the Sicilian against anything, as far as I know.
Right.
I was gonna suggest a6, but he's gonna let his queen get kicked around here.
Yeah, I don't necessarily love this approach from black. Like once you see e3, there should be bigger ways to capitalize, right? Like
Definitely.
I like knight f6, but then I like c6 and something along the lines of e5 at some point, and then I either win or lose.
Yeah, this approach is definitely a little passive. Playing e6, c5, was it? Playing a little slower. Yeah, he's just got to take the center. But I guess
Check.
Apple just likes the setup of having the knights just supporting each other on g4 and e5. But oh, he just walked into a pin, and then f6 doesn't work because of queen h5. Black's in some trouble here.
Yeah,
he just resigned.
You had to give this up. Yeah. I mean, like there was nothing really working there.
Yeah, so slightly misplayed by Apple there. But okay, we're back to the c4 line.
Both sides seem to play a little passively with black.
Yeah,
you can play e5 on both b4 if white plays b4, but also if white plays knight c3 and e3.
Yeah, I guess calculator likes this fianchetto setup with the bishop going to d6, just lining the bishops against the king side. But again, Apple is going for this early knight c5, trying to target this f7 square. He's trying to do the knight c3, knight e4 maneuver like he did last game, but...
Well, gets us in really early now?
So what's his idea? What can black do here? Knight g4? Knight's kind of in the middle of the board. Yeah, I mean, this is Apple's specialty. He's played this line so many times, going for this kingside attack with the early bishop b2 development.
This kind of resembles like a reverse Politia gambit now that there's f4, or am I tripping?
Yeah, that's fair to say. And as black, especially, you'll have some lines where you just sack the b pawn, just play b5 right in the opening, just to have your bishop, the light square bishop, I'll play to b7 and have like a diagonal. So that's it really reminds me of some hyper modern setup. The black pieces, like you said, the poly gambit. The black staying solid, just developing these pieces, trying not to make too many weaknesses.
Now there's queen h4 if you take with the knight.
Yeah, you gotta be
Oh,
careful of that check. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, so he goes
Oh, he's
for
gonna
it.
go for the counter. He's gonna go for a counter, like
It-
g3, kick the queen, and then knight takes bishop check.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's possible.
That was quick thinking by Apple. He didn't spend too much time. Oh, bishop takes f4. What is this? You're opening up the f file? Why not just castle queenside here for white? Just say thank you for giving me the f file.
Yeah, because they can't allow queen h4. So yeah, castling.
then one of these
I
rooks
guess-
will come over. Yeah.
Look who plays f5 themselves.
Hey, it's nice with this knight on g6. That's a luxury. Cutting off this diagonal.
Oh, wow, he just sacks a piece. Okay. So what's the idea? I guess it wasn't a piece sack. Never mind.
Yeah, just
Black,
get the bishop
black
back.
was already.
Yeah.
Yeah, black was already down there. All right, how about playing just king b1 and then line up with rook c1 or something like that? I'm not sure if I want to play d4 here because that's opening up some lines against my king. Okay, black's breaking the center.
G3 seemed a little slow, no?
Yeah, I wasn't fond of that move. I think white needs to play something active like rook to d1 to d3, just lift the rook up.
This king position is horrifying, though. King on c1 is a little bit exposed.
Yeah, I mean black's doing a good job of casting on the queen side. White's setup is really aimed at black's king side, the way he's developed, just sacking the b pawn and having bishop on b2, just aimed at the king side. He's not fully equipped to just switch over to a queen side attack here because of his own king safety. So I'm interested to see how white continues here. I mean, does he have to play like king c2 to bring the rooks to the game?
c2, then maybe d takes c4 and the bishop on d4 is attacked.
Yeah, I don't like this position for white. And yeah, taking that pawn just unleashes the power of the b7 bishop as well. Even though you probably want to keep it. It's a good defender of the king.
How about c5? Yeah, okay. Just had this highlight on screen.
Right, okay. So we're going to rip open that g file, or b file. Yeah, I like this idea. So I guess b takes c5, we drop the bishop back. Okay,
Ooh,
he's counterpunching the
e5.
center. Nice. So what about d takes...
Whoa!
B takes
Fireworks.
pawn, huh? Oh, I guess we can't do pawn takes pawn check because that's going to get us in check.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
turning.
there's queen takes.
Wow, I really like this line. Also, queen c5 is threatened now, since the pawn's not defending that square. How is white?
So queen
Yeah,
takes a5.
Queen takes a5. Yeah, but then you run into pawn takes pawn, and then threatening the queen and then the c file check at the same time. I think white is lost here.
Doesn't look good for white.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
he
pawn
goes
takes
for it.
pawn, and now the check. Checks are coming.
How about
Can't block.
How about queen b4 and just give up a check? No, because the rooks are coming over. Yeah, you're cooked here. You're cooked.
Yeah, I love how black played it. Just tried to stay solid, just develop his pieces, castle queenside, take advantage of the fact that white's not poised to capitalize on the for an attack that side. That was good. He learned from the first game.
Okay, tricky stuff, but now 3d4. A little bit of a mix-up. 3e4 would have been completely normal stuff. And now it's like a Politia gambit, but instead of e4, it's d4.
This is fun. I mean, I like these positions for black. He just needs to play like d5, bishop d6, solidify a knight on the center square. I don't like this.
You don't like bishop d6?
You gotta take the center. Yeah, I really wish he took the center there.
Bishop b4 would have been like probably the most top played move, or the most easily blast outable move. Looked appealing, threatening a check, just letting white castle, and then taking it from there. But I think everything looks pretty solid for now.
I feel like Apple has kind of like design game plan. of putting the bishop on d6, opening up the light square bishop, just playing very dynamically on both sides.
When in doubt, sacrificing the b pawn.
Oh wow, what is this?
Yeah, what's
He's
going
giving
on
up a
here?
piece for a check. His idea is queen c4 check, and then follow up with knight g5.
Oh, and that square's undefended. That's scary.
Yeah, lining up a second check. Okay. I think sometimes in these positions, black just needs to play king h8 as a prophylactic move, just to prevent tactics on that weakened diagonal. But that's fine. I mean, it's just a pawn. Oh, now we're x-raying through and attacking the knight. Okay, he defends. Nice.
Yeah, queen h5 looks nice. Looks like a kind of luxurious move for black here.
Yeah, I mean, this is dynamic.
White probably can't castle queenside with the open b5.
Yeah, I mean, black's position is very dynamic. He can attack on both sides of the board.
Okay, you're not worried about checks here. There's either taking back or king h8, whatever it is. This is a dream.
I mean, what about just h3 here? Just kick the knight. I mean, are you really going to sack on f2?
Doesn't seem to work. Just queen takes f2, and then what?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I was thinking maybe if you can land the bishop on g3, but that seems a bit far-fetched.
No, it doesn't quite work. That would be hilarious. It doesn't cuz queen takes bishop g3 would work, yeah.
Oh, he goes for it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a bluff, knight g4.
I guess this h-pawn is still pinned though, right? Still pinned to the rook. There's no taking the knight.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah.
The tension remains.
I think black really needs to play d5 here. He needs to get a center break going. He needs to find a way to push in the center, I think. Okay, so we're chopping the bishop.
Kingside castle.
Okay, wow, soft. Yeah, because he couldn't kingside castle earlier because the bishop was staring down on the h2 square, black's dark square bishop. So he wanted to chop it first and then go for a castle. Sometimes you gotta get rid of the opponent's most dangerous minor piece, especially one that's threatening your king. So, very good idea. Oh, what is this? Taking
now
the
I
knight.
guess I just blundered the knight.
Ooh.
Oh, he's going for a check on. Yeah, he's gonna go for an intermezzo check if black trades the queens. Wow, what a nice tactical idea.
Check.
Whoa! King takes g2 check? This is some serious apostatlet stuff.
This might be a desperation move. I don't know if this works. What about just queen h5?
Yo, how about bishop c7 is a check, and rook f2 is a check, and this knight is a deadly piece?
Yeah, queen h5 doesn't work because there's rook takes
Oh,
f2.
the bishop. Oh, never mind. It might be. Okay, so he needs to block the diagonal. Okay. What about just rook f6? g6 is no longer defended by the bishop. Or develop the bishop, yeah.
Two checks are threatened.
I think he needs to play like f3.
These are some serious plans from Apo, man. Look at this dynamic piece play.
Just shut down that diagonal. But then he
d5,
has to
and
worry
then
about
queen h5 is coming.
Yeah, but he's gonna worry about rook f6 if he plays e5. But he needs to play it. He needs to block the diagonal. Yeah, I'm just calculating really far out, but it's very close. White can get two checks.
Yeah, knight f3 now.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Knight
yeah,
f3.
knight f3 is nice. Yeah, knight f3 threatening knight h4. So yeah, then you play knight f3 and then you follow up with rook f6.
You nailed it.
Because now the queen's not washing over the g4 square or h5.
So how about queen takes?
Well, he's gonna run out of time.
No, there's two checks on the board.
Threatening. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Check.
Knight back.
Wow.
What a swindle of a game.
Again.
Wow, what a swindle of a game. It's tied up again.
Now we get something different.
Okay, so now he's going back to e4. Nice. Okay, so calculator is playing a modern defense.
Whoa! Whoa!
Check.
Oh no, he forgot.
Is this gonna be our
Oh,
Resigner?
it's the day one mistake. He just gave up a check. What?
I played his opening in standard chess as black sometimes, but definitely not in 3-check.
He just had one
I
of
mean,
those
he's still.
moments.
Yeah, I mean, Apple's not gonna lose this game. This is too much. He's too strong of a player. Just give up a check.
All right,
Well,
I
now
mean,
d4.
he
just
does.
knight g5 and queen f3.
Yeah, knight g5 right away actually does work.
Yeah, yeah. This is toast. He's just gonna play knight takes h7, queen f3. I mean, in all honesty, you could just develop here slowly. You're up a check. Black's gonna be on his back foot the entire game. If you want to make it, if you don't want to go for an immediate kill, just play d4 or why not just knight takes f7 right now?
That's what I have highlighted on the screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I see. Yeah, I'm just looking at the game. I wasn't looking at Twitch. Yeah.
There's also more threats of checks, and then maybe queen f3, and queen is lurking for a third check. I mean, this is a resignable position for black here. Could get along with it. You don't want to waste your brain power.
Yeah, but the FM is definitely gonna try here. We'll see. Okay, he goes for d4. I like this move. I mean, just develop. You're up a check. Black's not in a hurry going anywhere. He's not going to be able to castle. You've got a second check if you want it already. Let Black try to spend some time, unwind while we were developing. And then once you develop, take the second check and then finish it off. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with f3 here. Kicking the bishop. Wow, this is a crazy mistake.
Yeah, queen d3 had my attention there too.
I mean, he could just play castle, f4, f5, just break open the f file.
Do you even need that though? Can't you just get in like e5, eventually
Yeah, I
knight
mean,
knight e4, and then these knights are going to follow up with the checks, and this queen is majorly threatening.
yeah, I think I would just play like knight takes e6 check here. Just take my second check, play bishop f4, line up a third check.
Okay, so e5, yeah, that's the idea. You want to get these knights threatening things, or in the position to be threatening, moving up with threatening a check.
Yeah, another idea is just playing knight c e4 and then vacating the a3 square for your queen. Looking for a check that way. I know that comes in some lines of Sicilians. The queen a3, long diagonal check. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to win this. I think White just needs to be somewhat decisive and just go for a line. Not waste too much time.
Check.
There's
Yeah,
the
okay,
check.
he's going for the second check. Maybe just bishop d5 here. Yeah, just pin the knight and then take it. And then black can't even take back because the bishop will give another check. Yeah, just take the knight. He can't even take back. Queen takes g6 check.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, right.
Phew.
Or just play a knight e4 even.
But if you
Threatening a
take the
third
knight,
check.
then maybe bishop f5, threatening a check and the queen. Oh, but you have knight e4.
That's it.
Oh,
It's
play
game.
knight e4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, queen
Oh,
takes.
he missed it. Okay.
Okay, so it's 3-2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Apple's looking good.
We're on the
I
winning.
think White.
We're on the winning side here, folks.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I don't like what Calculator is doing. He's just playing. He's letting Apple have the game he plays best. Just very dynamic positions. He's already equalized here.
You gotta,
Probably, as you said in the last game, d5 first before playing bishop to6 might be even better for black.
Yeah, just making sure that we get a clamp on that e4 square.
Right.
But I mean, I guess we can't argue. I mean, he's definitely taking over the match right now. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. Why not just strike e4?
yeah, you don't have d5 in there to have nice control over the square, huh?
Yeah, and the problem is White's knight is kind of pinned down to c3. He can't move that knight. Bishop b4 check is always a threat since your king isn't castled. So he takes with the bishop, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Now bishop g5, maybe.
Check.
With pin. Oh, he goes bishop g6.
Oh, what is this? Oh, I was
Just
thinking maybe like. Never mind. I was thinking something crazy like queen takes e6 check and then knight g5 or something. But he just has castles.
okay. This is
Wow. This
scary.
is...
Just let the pawn roll.
So what? He's just gonna take pawn takes pawn, right? You can't even play queen e7. It's gonna be check from the pawn and then check from the
Check.
queen. Oh, now he's gonna play queen e7 because it's pin. Oh, it's a pin. Queen e7. It's pinning the pawn to the king.
Ah,
But then knight, he's got to
Queen
worry about knight
g6.
g5.
Queen g6 threatens mate.
Oh, I did not see that. Yeah, that's a good point.
so what do you do
He
here?
can't even
Castle?
play. He can't even
Castle,
play
queen
bishop.
g6, but then queen h. Oh yeah, maybe castling works.
Castling's your hope.
But then you're threatening, yeah, castle's the only
Yeah.
way probably. Because then white's threatening queen takes g7,
Oh
and
yeah,
then the
yeah.
bishop
Bishop.
follow up. He's played queen e7, maybe like knight g5.
No, but then
Okay,
queen
wait,
c6.
he's got to defend against his king. Yeah, probably like
Oh, but
bishop
knight
e3.
g5 would defend the pawn though. Okay, so maybe
Oh, right,
lichess.
right, knight g5. Yeah, knight g5. Or no, queen f7. Queen f7, guys, queen f7.
Oh yeah, right. Queen. Nope, but the pawn is
Oh no, it's
pinned.
pinned. It's pinned.
Oh, shoo.
If you take with the rook,
You take with the
yeah,
rook.
then it doesn't.
Oh gosh. Okay, we gotta calm down here. I'm
Yeah,
getting
this
excited.
this this is a heart attack of position here. It's too dynamic. There's too much going on. Knight e4, giving up a check right
Yo,
away.
going. What? What about bishop takes e4 also?
Then queen
Is this...
f7
Oh my god, what a move! What?
because it's breaking the pin on the e5. So now queen
Oh,
f7 is made,
this is some A-class interference tactic. What? Because bishop b4 check doesn't even work. He just plays king f1.
and queen takes e6
Wow.
doesn't work either because of queen g7.
Oh, this is the move of the game. This is GG's, right? And then
Yeah,
queen f7 is threatened, and the pawn is no longer pinned. What an interference move! And you got to deal with the knight. Otherwise, knight takes f6 check.
and bishop b4 doesn't work because it's just one check.
What
Does he have to
about
play like king h8? He needs to move out of the way.
But then knight
But,
g5, knight fg5.
or bishop h6 also, I was looking at.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
this?
king h8, bishop h6
Check.
probably.
Okay, take the check. Get some time back on the clock.
Check.
Yeah,
That's
that's
over.
crazy. What a tactic. You see, that's like the FM showing through right there. Showing is outside of 3 check, just general chess tactics.
Tactical ability, tactical awareness. Yeah, however you.
Man, yeah, I've fallen for this that kind of interference tactic a lot against these 21, 2200s. Some of these guys are just killers, man. It's a crazy tactic. It's really mind blowing when it works.
Okay, so it's important that d4 is in before anything like bishop c4. I always got baited into playing bishop c4 against this modern, but I looked at this the other day and it's not really the approach. You want to get in d4 first, and you don't really have to worry about the dark squares. The dark square bishop is over here on g7. The queen on d8 is behind all these pawns on dark squares. So yeah, you just get to hang out and play d4 even though it feels funky.
People sometimes have trouble with the modern, but the secret is to play against it is just play like king f1 and then go h4, h5, and just go for all blown kingside attack.
Interesting plan.
I I think Engine really likes those kind of ideas against like e6, b6 or like e6, g6. But maybe White spent a bit too much time elsewhere.
I would have gone e5 right away when it was possible on move. What was it? 4 or 5?
Yeah, a few moves back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he had an early chance there to grab more
yeah,
pace.
maybe.
Yeah, here e5 in
Yeah,
this position. Yeah, c3 seems a bit slow.
Yep.
yeah. Something went slightly wrong here, I think. But I mean, he still has a slight advantage probably. But yeah, White Black is looking for e5 here. Just crush that light square diagonal towards the king, and then
Black
go from there maybe.
Black is also threatening knight f4, right? because the square's undefended. Now you're threatening the pawn on g2 with check.
Hmm.
Maybe the knight f1, which frees the dark square bishop.
Yeah, that's a good point. Wow. Yeah, something's gone wrong for white for sure.
Yeah, I think you pointing out when e5 was not played, c3 was a little slow. e5 could have been played. There was no dark square piece following up with a check or anything.
Okay, so he does move the knight, which unmasks
What about b5 now?
Oh, b5 now. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
just
you
get the
can.
knight back.
Yeah, and if the knight goes back, then knight f4.
Yeah, maybe he has to put the knight on the a3 square. That's a very sad square to go to, especially in 3 check.
How about you stop worrying about this knight? You know, b5 castling. You take. I'm taking. No, that's too egregious. That's too egregious.
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting idea. Just save a temple for a piece. Yeah, I like this e5 move. It just blunts the diagonal. Yeah, does black just brings the rooks to the game? Knight f4 suddenly viable again because white wouldn't want to take because that opens up the dark square bishop. That opens up the e file. I mean, white has the queenside castle here. Yeah. I will say one thing from watching Apple play and playing against Apple. He always produced very interesting games.
That's
There's
for sure.
always going to be those games where you're on the edge against him.
Yeah, with a lot of tactics always.
Yeah, very fun player to watch.
Yeah, where he's, you'll be winning the whole game, and then the next thing you know, you lose because he sacked the B pawn or something and baited you into taking. Because that's the whole deal with that one. This whole line.
So now, wow, he's trying to rip open the B file. I like this idea a lot.
I would have gone c4 as white, because now the position is all open. The b file, the black's dark square bishop diagonal.
Oh, wow, black just eliminated the knight. Now D4 is for the taking. I mean, E5 is for the taking. Yes, it's really flipping around really bad. Because now rook B8, queen H4, or queen A4. White has no initiative. Yeah, that's a problem in this position. White just has no initiative.
Now,
Now the knight moves.
Knight takes d3 and the queen's attacked, and you can't take because of bishop b2.
Oh wait, no. What about queen takes g7 if you move the knight? Yeah, queen takes
God.
g7.
The
Queen
knight
takes
takes
g7.
g7.
Oh,
The knight. Oh, I didn't see this.
okay. There's a follow up though.
He's threatening. Yeah, he needs to play king h8. The f6 square is weak.
King h8. Then there's bishop f6.
Yeah, then there's right.
Oh, so just f6 and then knight takes f6, rook takes. Whoa, bishop takes.
Wow.
Defending the diagonal, I guess.
He's threatening knight c2 and then rook g2 here. Oh, this is game. Okay, he's defending that way, but now the knight's gone. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's falling apart. Yeah. That was brilliant. Knight b4 is a great move.
Yeah.
He couldn't parry that knight c2, rook b2 threat.